Hi, and welcome to Goddess 1207. I'm Linda, and thanks so much for watching. It makes me feel so good that you could stand me for at least 10-15 minutes at a time. Sweet Mr. Wonderful has to deal with me 24 hours a day, 365, but so far he seems to be doing okay. And me too, as a matter of fact. Today I have a confession. I spend too much money. I do. I can't say that magic word. This is a word that I struggle with every day, especially in the makeup and beauty world. It seems impossible to say no. You see a beautiful thing and you have to have it. It doesn't matter what it costs. It doesn't matter how many other mascaras you already have. You need I try to remember this word when I'm walking through Sephora or clicking on Beautylish or looking at Neiman's or Nordstrom's or any of the other millions of places that are luring me in with beautiful things. So I've decided to try to cut back. Now stop laughing. It could happen. It really could happen. I didn't say a no buy. I'm trying a slow buy. And I have bought a few things recently. In fact, I did a pre-order on that hourglass thing at Barney's because it's just so gorgeous. But anyway, I'm trying to save money to go to New York in the spring. I'd like to have some money to spend instead of just looking at things. So I was trying to figure out how could I continue to feed my addiction without spending any more. So I have created my own little boutique for makeup. Let me show you how it works. This is my little boutique in the boudoir, and this is my entire Thanksgiving decoration out. And below on this shelf, I have my cosmetics department. These are all boxes that I'm recycling from, I think, Birchbox or something. And so what I did was go through all my collection of all of my makeup, and I sorted things out and put them in little boxes, and I marked them by the month. So here's November's box, and there's December, and you can see January, February, so far, March, April. I'm giving myself through May. So the idea is every month I get to open a box and I get to go shopping. So everything in the box, even though I know what it is, or at least I bought it, I get to have the thrill and joy of receiving again as if it were brand new. And believe me, I've forgotten what's in these boxes. So when we open November box in just a moment, everything is going to be a surprise. So the idea is I get something new every month. I get a lot of stuff new every month, but I've already paid for it, so I haven't spent any more money. And hopefully it will prevent me from buying more stuff. So let's see what's in November, shall we? So what I did was sit down with all of my lipsticks and I divided them into spring and summer. And then I would go around in the boxes and say, is this a spring month or a fall month? And I would just throw 4 or 5 lipsticks in each box. And I did the same thing for eyeshadows, although I don't know anything about months for eyeshadows. I just, whatever color I was going to do it, I just sort of tossed them in, sort of at random, as well as foundations. I didn't do mascara because I figured it might dry out, and I didn't do highlighters. So let's see what I put in here. I started this project in the first week of October, so it's been since then that I've seen any of these things that I own, and I have to say I'm kind of excited. Woo! Wow! There went Bobbi. So the theory would be that I have placed more emphasis on the items that I left out. So I've been wearing them all of the month of October. So now I can perhaps put them away and wear some of these other things that if they just sat in my drawer would be lost. I'm the type, if you give me a book of wallpaper, I go bananas because I can think of any number of ways to use them, and then they all get confused in my head. Same way, too many palettes, and I just keep reaching for the same ones over and over. So I'm trying to force myself to use other things instead of buying more things that I might not use. Okay, so this already fell out, and this would be needing glasses. These are my new ones. What do you think of those? Intellectual? Okay, so this would be the Bobbi Brown foundation, and this was in the Warm Sand 2.5, which really surprised me, but the other day when I did a Bobbi Brown thingy, this is what they used, and I thought it looked pretty good. So I have a new foundation to play with. Also, I have the Sayuki Custom Concealer. Now this Sayuki stuff is very interesting because it's sort of like going to the paint store for your face. And I really like their product. Their packaging is crap with a capital K. They've already been pulled out of Neiman Marcus. They're in California, so I suppose in theory I could contact them and they would have my formula, as it were, to recreate this for me. However, unless they change their packaging, don't mess with it, which is really sad because it's a great, great idea and I hope that they will work on it. So, a concealer. Then I have, oh, the Wonder Glow by Charlotte Tilbury. I like this stuff. I'm glad to have it back. I like the way it looks all swirly in the container. Then I have from the All Natural Face. This was came in one of the boxes. The Dusky Rose Blush. There we go. Dusty Rose Blush. That looks like fall, doesn't it? Okay, then I have bunch of lipsticks. This is by Michael Marcus and it's the Stephanie one. I like this one. Stephanie. No smell. Here is a Tom Ford. Which one is this one? This is Negligee, number 30. Still got the TF on there. Negligee. I like that. It's funny how you put things away and it's like, where is that lipstick? I love that. Where is that? And you say, oh yeah, it's over there in one of those boxes. But I'm not going to go look for it. I'm going to wait. I'm going to try to be good. Oh, and I have an Elizabeth Street one. This one is DeHaro. If you haven't watched my Elizabeth Street video, I hope you will because her stuff is really good. DeHaro. Whoop, 2 more lipsticks. That's another thing I'm doing. I'm limiting myself to 48 lipsticks because that's how many will fit in the little cubes that I have. I suppose it could be 1 or 2 more so I could have one in a bag, maybe one in the other bathroom in the house or something, but I'm really trying to not go crazy. This is a Bobbi Brown. This one is Sandwash Pink, number 22. I really like that. Oh, there's nothing really left. I'll put it on the bottom. Sandwash Pink. I like that one, obviously. And the last one is by Terry. This one is number 101, Flirty Rose. And this has been I'll put him on the top. It's on the top. I like by Terry, but I just do not like the smell. This one is not as some of the others. It's not as strong, but I don't know. I couldn't throw it away. Nice magnetic closure. But if you don't like scents, then stay away from that. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 brand new lipsticks I have that I'm going to get to wear in the month of November. And then we have one big palette, and it's my Z palette that I put together of all Inglots. These are all beautiful Inglot shadows. I've been living without these the whole month of October. And I'm glad to have them back. Aren't they pretty? So without spending any more money or helping the U.S. economy anymore, I have 5 new lipsticks, a foundation, a concealer, a highlighter, and a whole whack of eyeshadows that I get to play with as if they are brand new. And I think that's pretty cool. I hope that you will come back next month and see what's in the December box because I don't know what's in it either. It's all hidden away from me. But I have re-energized my makeup collection without spending a dime. That's pretty good, huh? Okay, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.